Take that fucking blueberry out of your ear and listen. Alright? You stupid kids, you don't understand anything today. Burn your fucking SIM cards. You don't need them.
If life's got you feeling like you lost your way, maybe time to get down on your knees and pray. And even if you feel like you are wrong with sin, join the club. Join the club. You'll be welcome in. Now you might not be able to say he is real, but let me tell you, brother, we know how you feel. Your sins brought you down upon your knees again. So join the club. Join the club. He will let you in. Join the club. Join the club. And cast away your doubt. Join the club. Join the club. Hear all the angels shout if you've been led astray by those who call your friends. Join the club. Join the club. We will let you in.
Rang, 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 rang.
Hey Joe, fucker, call me. This is Raj. It's very important. If you get to 1 o'clock, still call. Okay, thank you.
Well, hello. What's going on, Poppy Carl? Yo, cheers, pinned message. How you guys doing, man? Cheers, everybody. Fuck yeah. Let's go from here. Hello. Look who's in the house. Oh, with video, man. With fucking video. Here we go.
Sometimes I turn on the video, you know.
Heck yeah. Oh, I haven't really seen you yet.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing, man?
I know. Usually I do this.
Right on. Hey, Andy, what's going on, Shaggy? Cheers, brother. We got Winzard up here. You're perfectly welcome to join in, Shaggy.
Yeah,
he had a very large channel, Winzard, recently. I don't know how big his channel is now, Andy, but he had a very large channel and a lot of attendance. And he was getting into his life story, and it'd be great if he does, you know? And guess what he did? He was a bin man. He worked on the trucks.
Who?
Shaggy. That's Andy right there. So Andy worked on the trucks, like pulling the, like sort of the big waste bins off, you know, and that's kind of how he probably shredded up his back.
Did,
the big roll-offs, you know, the big trash
roll off. Yeah,
big
so I had a couple.
I've done it too, but I didn't kill myself.
A couple of these, I couldn't remember what it. I couldn't remember the name.
I've done it too, but I didn't go kill myself, you know. But he did. He was in commercial waste, and you know what I mean. Like I've done a lot of stupid shit. Yeah. Every time I'm like, that's why your grandfather doesn't have a hand. That's why your other grandfather doesn't have a leg. You know what I mean? Like stupid. Like be careful, stupid. You know what I mean? So yeah, I caught myself every time, man. What's up, Sarah? So he said commercial waste, and this is in England.
Oh, he's in England, yeah.
Yeah. He's on the correct side of the road. You know what I mean? What's up, Sarah?
So is Jas and them going to come back or what?
Jess and Claire. I don't know. Probably not today. You know what I mean? But I think they have to talk to each other because I don't think they were agreeing in the home.
That's what I'm saying. I was just gonna say that. They're probably still having a historical fucking
Yeah, a little bit of
conversation
a
or
little bit.
something, you know.
Yeah. They pulled the map out. They're throwing darts. You know what I mean? Like they
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
have a
yeah.
conversation. You know what I mean? Like the kids
Having a
haven't even
couple
bed
more.
yet. You know?
Yeah, you know, they're having a couple more shots, you know, going and checking the mirror.
I'll pull out, you know, like this. Listen here, you know, this is what we call Southeast Asia, and over here is Bratislava. You know what I mean? So yeah, they're probably having a conversation for a while. It just got a little choppy. You know, it looked good because now she was in where you could see like a triangle of her wearing shorts, and you know, hell yeah, Claire. Cheers, Claire. What's up? What's up, Sarah?
Yeah, we're
How's
doing all
everyone?
right.
I think
Click
we're all
the
right.
link. Click the link.
Oh, Sarah? Yeah, Sarah can come up, but Sarah, you never, you know, you don't really share your video, but you know, sometimes you do. I've seen you. Come on up, come on up. I know you got it all frosted
Yeah,
anyway.
you don't have to.
Sarah put,
You don't have to. You don't
Vaseline
have.
on the camera.
You don't have to
Sarah
share the video. It's fine.
Yeah. But she does. But she puts Vaseline on the camera, man. You can't see nothing.
Oh God, really? Serious?
Sarah's from 1984 Penthouse shoot. You know what I mean? Oh, Andy's in the
yeah.
house, yo. Shaggy's coming up. Shaggy, man, please tell Winzard what you're about and where you come from, my brother. Cheers, Shaggy.
You don't have to tell me,
Winzard knows me already. Winzard already knows what I'm about. He knows me as good Andy. He knows a bad Andy and a good Andy. He knows me as good Andy. He may know little about me, but he knows my good character.
So
are you that? You're
Andy.
that Andy? You're the Andy W?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Right.
They call you good and bad. I call it cool and dork.
Oh, okay. There you go.
You're the cool. He's the cool Andy.
Which one's the dork though? The good one or the bad one?
The bad one. He's the loser poser. That you know, that's the one I was talking about on my live stream the other day.
My favorite Andy quote ever is, you know, everybody, you know, of course, there's a lot of compliments that flow through and they see your stature and your beard and your just essence. And, you know, he says, I'm a bit of a unit.
Yeah, you know. Hell yeah.
In my younger years, I was a bit of a unit, you know. I'm like 6'4" and 18 stone. I don't know what that is in your money, about 260 pounds or something like that, you know.
Yes, sir. Cheers, man.
Yeah.
Cheers to you all. But I'm a friendly giant. I don't impose myself. I don't bully people and things like that. You know, I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter. I always try and do things respectfully with dignity and things. You know, I'm no bully.
No, Andy, we know you're all light, man, and we need that light in the world. You know what I mean? So, thank you.
Oh, it's only because
that's all fine and dandy, but you know, sometimes some people they need, you know, they need to be told what's up. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And I can still do that from a place of the light. I used to be in those dark places like other people, and I used to maybe act like those people that are in the dark. However, we grow up, we take responsibility for ourselves, we take liability for what we say and do, and stand up to it when we come to the age of majority. It's just that some of us don't come to that age, that's all.
Right.
This is true. This is true.
Some people may never will, but the same thing that you're standing on, Andy, is that word is power and word makes everything. That's the next step. You know, you start from that thought, you throw that word, and then the reverberation goes out there in the world, you know. Some people never grow out of it, but then there's balance in the world.
Absolutely. And I think the best thing,
you know, I'm just not going to sugarcoat. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You know, if you're a pretender in every aspect of your life, and you still dress like you're a 12-year-old, well, I'm going to say something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I joke about it here because, you know, I guess the 12-year-old and I, we kind of dress the same, and I share my pants with my boys anyway, my son.
No,
But
you
no,
don't
listen,
understand. You
I'll
don't
explain the
understand who we're
difference.
talking. You don't understand who we're talking
No, but
about,
I'll
though.
explain the difference. I'll explain the difference. When I go out, because of the culture, right? If I go out and I
Yeah.
have a funny pair of fucking pajama pants on, they think it's great. They want photos. You know what I'm saying? Like, they think it's
Well, yeah.
great. It's not me that
We
makes the
lost
choice.
Andy.
You know?
We lost
Andy will be
Andy.
back. Andy will be back.
Yeah, he'll be back.
But no, it's not me that makes the choice. It's the culture. So you know what I mean? Like, I don't really stress about it. You know what I mean? I don't feel bad because I know myself. Like, there's no mirror you can hold up to me that's going to make me look bad to myself. I know myself. I know my innards. I know my outs.
I'm just saying, I'm a trucker, right? So sometimes I'll see these trucker videos and they're saying this, that, and the other, and I'm like, that is not how it is, and you're a liar. So, you know, I call a liar, spade a spade. You know what I mean?
No problem, man. No problem.
Right?
Hello, Andy, sir. Hey, Poppy. Poppy's in the house. Sarah's still in the house. Sarah, come on up.
Yeah, thank you. And what I would say about the word is that, contrary to what our other friend Andy is saying, don't get all in your fifis about words. Well, words are our only form of communication.
Exactly.
And as far as I'm concerned, every word is an action. Because if I come up here tonight and if I told you boys tonight, go fuck yourselves, that right there is an action. And so for me to then not expect you to get up in your fifis about that would be wrong of me. For one, for saying it, and for two, for expecting it. And so if we're not going to take accountability and responsibility for every spell cast out of our mouths, then we have to be treated like the juvenile delinquents that you are displaying yourself to be.
That's the exact thing. They do have meaning. They do have meaning. They do have meaning. They do have actions, and they are spells.
Exactly. And only a juvenile would deny all of those aspects of our given language. And they would then put you down and put you into purgatory because you don't agree with their narrative. What a child.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right, but what is the denigration for? The denigration is basically to put them in a position of servitude so that they can hand over some coin or something. You want something from them. That's why you're diminuting them.
He don't even know who we're talking about, but that's exactly what that motherfucker does.
Because I'm in philosophy, it doesn't matter. You know, it's general.
No, but I'm saying you don't understand how point on you were just now.
Well, sure. Heck yeah.
He's like, he calls himself the dictator, but he's really like wannabe cult leader.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Do as I say, not as I do. You know what I mean?
All I can say from my own first-hand knowledge is that I've been invited onto that channel once on a dual live to give my thoughts, feelings, expressions, how I see this world, and I've never been invited back. So I'm either disliked or my level of intelligence is a threat to his dictatorship, and that's all as I can think of.
Oh, exactly. I was actually trying to give him some condolences on coming out of his shell as not being standing back in the background and telling him that, hey, I see you're not being so shy. You're starting to come forward a little bit. You're singing a little more, even though his singing is terrible. I was trying, but he took it the wrong way. Oh, I'm going to ban you. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go live and allow people to talk what they want to talk on my live stream, and I'm going to restream your shit because you just took my voice away, right? And then he's like, oh, he's restreaming my shit and trying to get subs. No, that had nothing to do with it at all in any way, shape, or form.
Everybody who thinks they're trying to pluck your subs, they're so full. Anyways, you fine gentlemen, we have another adult in the house.
Hey, Moon, how you doing?
Moon, bro. So everybody say hi.
Hi, Moon.
Nice to meet y'all. What's up, boys? Nice to meet y'all. Cheers.
Still sunny. Where are you at? It's still sunny, sir.
Saturday, 9:30 in the morning, and I am in.
Cheers to that.
He's in Australia.
Thailand, good sir. Not an Aussie. I'm American, but I'm an expat.
I know, but where are you at?
Thailand.
He's in Thailand, my man. He's in Thailand.
Thailand. I couldn't hear it.
Yeah, you have a bit of a delay, Moon, and I tried to hit your mic settings a little bit better, but yeah, he's in Thailand. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Sarah.
Yeah, I see it now. Before I could only see the sky and the ceiling right there.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't know you're in Thailand until you say it.
Yeah, I'm in Thailand, Bangkok.
Yeah.
I'm in the North Bangkok right now.
Yeah, so
where you guys
basically same time zone as Australia.
Oh, right. So it's just basically it's like 6 a.m. right now.
I think it said 9.
For me, Australia would be about an
Saturday.
hour, 2 hours behind. I think Perth is like 2 hours.
Yeah, I think they have 4 time zones in Australia. I can't remember.
Australia is so
long. Either way, they're like 18.
So
either way, they're like 18 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, they're tomorrow.
They're tomorrow.
Yeah, it's Saturday there, you know.
Yeah, Bangkok is 12 hours ahead because we don't do the whole fast forward.
Yeah, you're 12. Okay, you're 12. Yeah.
So,
right.
Yeah, we about 12 to 11 hours.
Yeah, I think he said it's 9 in the morning and it's 9 o'clock Friday night here. Well, in Texas.
Yeah. Y'all's Friday night or y'all's tomorrow morning will be tonight for me.
Yeah.
When you guys wake up, it'll be my evening time, and I'll be just high as I am right now. Cheers.
Are you gonna go live when I wake up, Moon? Like 6 a.m. over here, I'll go see you.
I'll be glad. I don't really know how to do the stream here. Otherwise, I do it on my channel all the time. I just do duos and shit. And my channel is everybody that.
Oh, the StreamYard is really simple. You just go to StreamYard.com and then you click YouTube and boom, you're fucking in. It does everything for you.
So I've got to go to StreamYard first to do it because this is just on my phone.
You go to StreamYard.com and then you say what platform do you want to stream on, and you just click YouTube, and you got to give YouTube, and then YouTube and Google will alert you. Hey, this place is trying to log in. Do you allow it? And you say yes. And once you do it that first time, saying I give permission. It's just click, boom, you're live. It's the same as after that point. It's the same as doing it on the YouTube app.
All right.
Yeah. Now, what's weird is
100% how it works in Thailand. You know what I mean? Like, I won't lie because we don't know about our provider differences, but. Yes, once you get it set up, Google will warn you like it's the worst thing. Are you sure you want to give them all these permissions? You just say yes, and you just move on.
But once you do it, but I mean, that's only the only extra step. Once you do it once, you're good. And what's weird is the go live together on YouTube was supposed to be for up to 4 people originally.
It should do.
But it was beta tested, and I guess it's still in beta testing because you're still only allowed 2.
Well,
you know what? YouTube might not want to take. They might not want to take the hit for how many how many streams have terrible audio and bounce back and forth. They may not want to take the branded hit for that. They leave it to the filter system.
StreamYard might be paying them not to. We don't know.
Is there a fee for StreamYard? You have to pay for StreamYard.
Well, no.
Not what I have.
Yeah, you can have up to 6 for free for 20 hours a month.
Okay.
Yes, Andy. I wear mine out and never let it go.
I've never.
Yeah, that's the only condition of the free one. And you get
I use the free one every month. I burn it out. They raise the price all the time. You know what I mean? And it's getting pretty bad right now. It's getting pretty high where it's more than $40 a month, which is pretty bad.
Oh Lord, that's extortion. So that's all well and good if your channel's monetized, but if you're up here for shits and giggles like we are, that can becomes expensive, can't it?
Hey,
Well,
if you have a wife, she's gonna be like, "What's this $40?"
I pay for it, but it's still $39. $39.
Yeah, but every month your wife's gonna be like, "What's this $40?" You know.
So you've got $40 for your StreamYard, and then you pay for your Wi-Fi internet provider, and then you pay for your subscription, your contract on your phone, and by the time you're $100 a month in to go on YouTube.
Yeah, but my internet's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Well, in my country, it's 30 quid a month, and then you pay 30 quid a month for someone else. Everything's bloody 30 quid a month, you know, and then you chuck 40 in for StreamYard, you're 100 quid a month in.
So he's saying that he's saying basically the nickel and dime right now is the 15 and 30, you know, of the quids, you know, 30 quid a month, everything. Now in Australia, it's even worse because they don't even own devices and TVs; they rent them. It's social currency. They're just testing it on Australia because they're going to push it to us too. And you'll get it before we get it, you know, and we'll get it before
in the UK, you have to have a permit to have a TV.
Yeah, TV license.
With over the air broadcast. To turn your
much like
TV
it's the same as a fishing license or a driving license or any other license. You have to have a TV license in the country
over there, but
I've never had a TV license. I've never had a fishing license either. There's no sense in a lie sense. Look at the prefix and the suffix of the words. So if you can make the sense of the lie, then join in with it, you know.
Yeah,
Andy, if I may, can I ask you?
Oh, I'm sorry, Moon. What did you say? Can't hear you that well.
What's the regulations and laws on fishing in the UK? For example, one of my gaming friends, he's like a little older than me. He's like 48, couple years, and he says that he can go to any local creek or river and pull out fresh crayfish, crawfish, crawdads, yabbies, whatever y'all call them. And because they're the American ones, they're an invasive species in the UK, and they're killing the original one. And those are fucking delicious, fucking like melted garlic butter right out the fucking creek. That's fucking delicious eating. Yeah, you know what I mean?
They're in the byways and waterways. They call them canals here. They used to be how they used to do commerce. They used to do shipping on the canals before trucks was made on the road. And so these long, narrow boats would be pulled up and down the towpath by horses, and they would bring coal and all sorts of other supplies. But it's in those waterways where many of these species have been dumped. People have took clear carp and thrown them in there, crayfish, crawfish, whatever you wish to call them.
Yeah,
everything's in there.
Yeah, the Asian carp took over the States, and it's fucking, I mean, they're easy and they're good to eat. They're just asshole fish, and they don't belong there.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite lore bits of the kingdom, I suppose you would say, is they used to say that the queen owns all of the sturgeon and everything in all of the waterways. And that's insane. You know what I mean? But that's like one of my favorite bits of lore. It's like, oh, the queen owns it. Now it would be the king. But, you know, that shit's crazy. They own every fish in the sea. It's like a biblical fucking passage. You know what I mean? The queen owns every fish in the sea. Enjoy, you know?
Yeah, the swans all belong to the queen. Everything belongs to the queen. Don't you worry about that.
Well, the queen's dead.
I understand this. Even as an American, I also live in the kingdom, right?
Well, what about now? The queen's dead. Who owns it now?
Well, the king. His name is Charles. King Charles. So at the moment, King Charles he's actually in charge of the United States Corporation. He's in charge of the Australian Corporation.
He's
in charge of all of these continents at the moment, guys. The Empire still rules supreme to this day. And
Andy,
are you sure?
Andy, I have to go to the Thames and take the picture of every dead fish, send it to the king, and be like, "Hey, man, come pick up your property." You know what I mean? Come get them.
And there's a lot in there as well because of the pollution, I assure you.
Yes. I know they're fucked.
You tell your king that we know what he did last summer at Epstein's Island.
You never heard this crazy stuff, right, Moon? You never heard that crazy weird law they got, man. They got crazy law, bro.
Oh, trust me, I know everything about monarchies. I live in one, and trust me,
Yeah.
their laws are
Listen,
far more relaxed than some other Maharashtra laws.
Let's not get misconstrued here. What they say is law is only legislative rules, nothing to do with the law.
True.
We are both policed and governed by consent. If you haven't broken the law, the police haven't got a leg to stand on. If you are self-governing, you don't need a governance, and you don't need a monarch to reign over you. You certainly don't need policing. It's all by consent. And if you don't consent, where does that leave their legislation?
My caveat is always, I come from publishing. They call it a law. They legacy it. You know, they put it in the book like that. I get it. I come from publishing. I'm saying that's what they call it. Now, I never signed a compact with anything.
Never,
like I'm from Maryland because
never.
I come from Maryland.
Hold on. I want to add to that. Never, ever agree to understand.
Because you're standing under. You will be standing under the wishes and fucking thoughts of another.
Well, I don't want to overstand this one either. I just want to stand proper.
That's even worse than giving consent. It's even worse than giving consent if you understand, because you're going under the stand. You're giving them the power.
So when you have a collective consciousness or a collective, what could you say? An understanding, a comprehension. That's what it's completely different to an understanding, isn't it?
That's right. And not only that, but they're speaking legalese, which is a completely different language. It sounds like English, but it's not.
Right. Like the words mother, father, male, female, all of these words, they're legalese. They're not English. It's what's known as, in the Chicago Styles manuals, as sign language. They are virtue signaling. That's how this system operates.
And casting spells. Yep.
Exactly. Through sign language or glossary. It's made up by a glossator. There you go.
Exactly.
Like, so when you pull into a parking lot and you see the sign there displaying all of its language, it's literally sign language, of which there is no law of this land stating a man is obliged to it.
Yeah, well, the way they call it here is that signage has to be tied to statute, but we're like really tax-heavy government.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Statutes aren't laws.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're just we're right here in Virginia. We're just staffing for the government.
Bring forth the law that states I must understand sign language. I'm not deaf and dumb. I'm fully coherent. So where is my need to understand sign language? Speak to me in a layman's term. I don't require sign language.
Yeah,
I can speak, but I'm not calling myself not dumb today.
You know, it's illegal to accept the legal fiction.
That's right.
Okay.
But that's all by the by. If you want to know about the law, read the New Testament in the King James Version of the Bible. That's why it's in every courthouse and every jail of the land, because it's the legal construct written within it. That's how you rebuke the system. For God is not a respecter of persons. All acts, statutes, and legislative rules pertain to a person, not a man or a woman.
Well, that's astrotheology as well, depending on. Well, we just won't go.
I don't know what a person is. Could you explain that to me and the difference between a man and a woman and a person?
Well, if you look in the dictionary at the word person, the definition of person is one who wears a mask or an actor. So they want you to act the role as the legal fiction, the one that pertains to the birth certificate, which is your birthing bond. It's written in legalese, disguised as English. They've uppercased your family name and corporized it. It's now a corporation.
Yeah, like the current Social Security card that I have, it has that red number printed in it. I guess that's all I am, is that red number, basically, you know.
Well, we was all in
the
Great Fire of London, the 1666 Great Fire of London. Well, that's the exact date that we was all subrogated and bonded to the banks through the birth certificate system. It's called the 1666 Sestu KV Act, if you want to check it out. It's the French jurisdiction of law.
That's your that red number is your account number.
It's not your account number.
Oh
it's
yeah. Well. For your
it's
legal,
my scalp. It's my scalp. I understand it as a
no,
scalp.
it's for your straw man. It's for your straw man corporation under that capitalized
I'm just saying,
name.
it's my scalp. Like to them, like if they were hitting us up at a village, that was my scalp. It's like I remember I got that piece.
You are the sole proprietor. You are the sole proprietor of a franchisee because at the moment you are all franchisees of the U.S. corporation.
That's right.
Which is not us, but we're just the fighting arm of y'all's.
Well, you have to become the beneficiary.
Yes, you are the beneficiary, but you have been put into a quasi-trust, and the quasi-trust states that you are the trustee after the age of 7 because you are cast adrift and dead at sea. You are only the beneficiary before the age of 7. That's why your correspondence comes addressed as master. After the age of 7, it's Mr. because it's the lowest rank on the deck, maritime rules.
Excuse me.
Cheers.
Dang, cheers. Oh, he's got that. What is it? Bud Ice? Bud Ice.
Oh, yeah.
It's all admiralty and maritime rules of the sea. And that's why they are pirates. They are land pirates. And that's why we have the shipping lanes. That's why we've got lanes on the roads that we're still classed as being in the water. The legislative rules are water rules, nothing to do with the law of the land.
That's why you need a CDL to do commerce in
commercial
the lanes.
driving. Anything licensed is for commerce. That's why commercial fishing vessels needs a fishing license, not the common man feeding himself and his family.
Right.
Oh yeah, because that's not for any commercial interest at all. It's just using the resource.
It's not for profit, and they are treating us as profitable through the corporate name. That's the trouble here. We are not profitable. We are not for sale. Simple as that. We are not commercial entities. We are the living flesh and blood.
Because any coin that I go and chase down, they're going to tax.
He's the cool
Because they've got my corporate big name. They're going to chase down any coin that I do. They're going to take a piece.
The money doesn't belong to us. It belongs to them. That's why it's got their name on it, not our name.
I don't even get Canada, man. They got queens on that shit. I'm like, why? You know what I mean? That makes no sense in Canada.
Because of the jurisdiction. They're under the empire and they're under the French jurisdiction.
Mm.
Yeah, Quebec is.
Yeah.
The rest of them allegedly threw the queen out, but they didn't. But they did. But they didn't. But they did. But they think they did, but they didn't.
What about Nova Scotia though? Is that still Queensland or?
Whether they like it or what, they're the 51st state. Those that are under the French jurisdiction still, they are under a different jurisdiction of law to us, although our jurisprudence is still French, hence we have a jury, a court de jure.
That's right.
All the rest of the courts are just administrative hearings, and that's why you have a magistrate sitting at the bench. Bench is a Latin word for bank. It's all banking. That's why they're all up there dressed in black, because they're dealing with the dead entities. And you'll see a judge wearing sheep's wool on his head, because it's a wool, in sheep's clothing. They're there to devour you with words.
It's like a fucking ritual that they put all that shit and makeup and dumb shit on their fucking head, the war paint and all that fucking wigs and shit and powder. It's like this fucking creepy ass devil worshipping cult. It's very creepy.
There's statues all around the room, and they're like statues of like torture and tyranny, and it's like, okay.
That's what the commercial world is. The commercial world is called the Papal Seas, the commercial seas, and it's been this way since 1301. It's called the 1301 Unum Sanctum. Pope Boniface, Papal Bull, got down and kissed the ground and proclaimed the world as his own. Since that date, the whole world has been in trust. Look into it, guys. The truth is out there, you know.
When you guys were talking about statues, it made me think of the Statue of Liberty and the whole story
Exactly.
behind that. If you look at the actual statue made of the fallen angel,
look up the legalese definition of liberty.
Yes, a liberty. You are granted liberty. You have no freedom and you have no rights. You are granted a liberty like a bonus, that which can be taken from you.
Yeah, liberty was when you're on a ship and you get shore leave.
Exactly. So when you are birthed, it's nothing to do with being born. When you are birthed, that's the date the registration of your birth certificate is made. When you are docked and you see a doctor, you come down your mother's birthing canal. She breaks the waters. You are crowned. It's all very symbolic.
Yeah.
It is, man.
But
And we're all programmed.
If I could just finish right quick, if you guys go and look up the fallen angel, the statue of Lucifer, the devil, or whatever, right? You look that statue up, right? You see he has a 7-point crown, right? He has an apple that he had bitten. He has a chain that he's chained to, like handcuffs, shackled all around him, right? Now, the Statue of Liberty, apparently given to us by the French, right, overlooks New York City, right? Bring us your poor, bring us your hungry, blah, blah, blah. We'll give you liberty. Bullshit. Basically saying, come to our shores. We'll enslave you. We'll give you a nice little number and fingerprint you and take your DNA and ship you right the fuck back where you came from. That's what it's saying.
The pointed star on
Yeah, and what is New York City called? The Big Apple. And why does the Statue of Liberty actually have chains? And why does the Statue of Liberty have chains and a 7-point star? And why are they uncuffed?
I was going to ask you about the point of the star. Yes. What's up, Gut Rot Man?
Your whole Christianity. I'm not even going to go there. Never mind.
No.
Never mind. No, I'm not going to. No, it's too argumentative. I'm not going to go there.
No, sir, I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing at all.
No, I'm not going to. No, I'm not. I don't want to argue. That's why I don't want to go there.
So the 7-pointed star is because they are sun worshippers. And then you have the 8-pointed star, which is the cross, but it got 2 points on each side, which derives from the Knights Templar.
That's the 8-pointed is the one that Gut Rot has there. I think he's Star of Saturn. I think it is.
Mm-hmm. When was it? Just so you know,
I call this sign of Saturn. You know what I mean? Sign of Saturn
is the hex. Saturn is the hex. Why there's a hexagon on the northern pole of the Saturn, but
so usually they'll have like 2 fingers up like this and
which
2 fingers down.
Which is Chronos. Chronos. Saturn is Chronos.
Chronos is time, yeah. So when the rings of Saturn Day is what they try to beguile us to now to believe is the Sabbath day, but it's no such thing. It's their worshipping of that very thing, Saturn.
Right. 7, which is 7. 6 days and 7 nights. 7 nights. 13.
And the significance
but they tell you, but yet they tell you 13 is evil.
They tell you that because it's on its head. Because it was on the Friday the 13th that they took all the Masons out and hung them. You know.
Yeah.
Math isn't correct anyway. Look at 365 days of the year. What's that all about? We've only got 364. Where does the other one come from?
Yeah, it would have to be a base 12 or a base 10 either way. And I guess we've accepted a base 12, so that would be the 24 that you're talking about.
Not.
Right.
It's base 10 mod 9. It's base 10 mod 9, but they don't want you to know that.
Yeah. Right.
Because 12 is 3, right? 2 and 1 is 3. 396. They want you to think it's 369, but really it's 396.
Tesla said always 369, just not in the right order.
Exactly. That's why I said it's 396. Well, Tesla's dead, so they changed it. They tell you, 369, because that's in order. That makes sense, right? No. That's because they want to confuse you in case you do get on that little path and know the numbers. Well, you're going to be distracted, and your numbers are going to be wrong because you're 369ing.
And the
instead of
numbers are all wrong.
396.
And they're fucked with the numbers of how we're living through this Gregorian calendar that we're under right now.
Right.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's one thing as well. You know, there's the Gregorian calendar, but the fucking the ones that the lunar calendar that they use hasn't really changed. Tasha's coming in
because it never will change. How can they change nature? They can change the hand of time because they constructed it. They didn't construct nature.
Well,
right.
I still watch,
when
the lunar calendar
and when you say amen, you're actually
saying, yeah, we're saluting Egypt, I guess, if we say amen. You know.
It's Amen Ra, the sun god, the sun god, which you think is Jesus.
No, I think it's Akun and Akhenaten, actually. But I think it's Mount and I see that Constantine did the same thing, and he used the same shit.
And the 7 planets. That's why they came up with the 7 days, because that's all they knew was the 7 planets at that time.
And my planetaries that I use are 10. You know, I use a 10 planet system. I do sun, moon, and I do it that way. Hey, Tasha, what's up?
I'd love to pick Wizard's brain about the Vatican and like his thoughts on that. I think they're a bunch of evil cunts, but that's my opinion.
Where at the Vatican?
Well, obviously, if you have to go through a man, the Pope, to get to God because only he can do it, well, that's a problem, isn't it?
Well, if you look inside the Vatican,
why do they keep putting all the gold underneath the buildings?
Why does the inside of the Vatican depict a reptile? Why does it look like a snake with the eyes there and its tongue forking out at you and stuff like that? Why does it depict a reptile in the Vatican?
Everything they do is pretty much paganism. If you really go into it,
hold on. See, now you're getting into verbiage. Paganism means country folk.
Yeah, paganism.
They have lied to you about the word paganism to mean country folk.
Paganism. Right, so a Farmer's Almanac is a pagan book. That's what a paganism is.
No, paganism was derived from Druidism.
That's what I thought, but it's
right, and the Sophia narrative or mythos.
I just want to say hello to everybody. That's
which
all.
Came from
Hi, Tasha, how you doing?
All of it.
Well, it's where there's a god and goddess. It's a duality system, but yet they want to make it a singularity of only a male god.
Like Jesus and Mary Magdalene, and that's why they deleted Mary Magdalene.
Right. Why do Catholics pray to Mary?
You gotta go.
You gotta go. Think about this. Think about this for a minute. You gotta pray to Mary, but you gotta go through the Pope.
That's right. You see how strange that is,
right?
I can't understand.
The Italian Catholics that I grew up with might as well have just been witches, because everything that they called out was just another like deity or whatever. They'd be like, "Hey, Saint."
Well, yeah. Why are they counting the beads?
Why do we need an intercessor? Why do we need an intercessor? Who's took it upon themselves?
That's right.
We need intercessory, capacity from these people when we can go direct ourselves. Why would we need to phone someone else to make the phone call direct?
Well, you know why?
Right.
It's the real,
hold on. Just like Andy was saying, you got to go inward, not outward. They want you to go outward to seek. See, they want you to seek outward when it's really the opposite. They've brainwashed you all.
So when the Catholics go and they pray to Mary, when the Christians go and pray to Jesus and all these other idolatry ways and all of these graven images, they're going against their own beliefs anyway.
So, exactly.
And I think that the simple and silly answer is cookbooks. Like, people are like, this is how I did it before. So when you get the old books and they have all like the sigils drawn out, they're like, I got so-and-so to intercede on my behalf. This is how I called him up. This is the drawing that I made. This is the fucking spell that I cast, blah, blah, blah. So really,
listen, hold on. It's worse than that. It's worse than that.
Okay.
Those words, just like we were talking about, legalese is not English, but it sounds like English.
Mm-hmm.
They make these things outward and call it Jesus or Mary or whatever, but their intent and their spell on that word is not what you have been told it is.
No, that's right. Sure. What it means to them is what it means to them.
Their God is not what you've been told it is, just like Jesus is not what they told you it is, because their intent on that word is what it is. And when they told it to you and programmed you with that word in that language, it's not what they told you it was.
But what
you asking this entity into your inward self means you are now possessed by the Amun-Ra, the sun god, their god, which is not what they told you it was.
And that's why they have two ways of spelling real. R-E-E-L-R-E-A-L. Al is Baal. L is the Lord. And that's what's real and real. That's the differences in the language. But it doesn't matter of their intention, and it doesn't matter of their word, because it is our word and our intention that supersedes theirs, because we are in the light.
It does. That's true.
They cannot create. They can only emulate. They cannot create. They know that because they are in the dark, and that's what they are so worried about. Because we stood together collective, have the better manifestation.
Right, but when you have everybody seeking and bringing into themselves, instead of being inward and projecting outward, what happens? Exactly what we're in right now.
What happens is the deceived shall
be under the spell. They're under the spell. Right, they're under the spell.
Well, because I suppose what you're talking about is like sleepwalking. They're going through looking for something that's not there. They're sleepwalking.
Because they haven't reached the age of majority yet, where they can stand on their own cojones and make their own discernments. They would rather go along with something that somebody's told them in a comfort blanket than look outside of that comfort blanket in case there's any pain.
Right, but their parents told them, and their parents told them, and so it's a big clusterfuck. Just like when we were earlier talking about when you get pulled over by a cop and you want to say, "No, I do not understand."
Yeah.
Because you don't understand. You do not want to understand, because when you understand, you're giving them the power over you.
Yeah. You're being of custom, like a customer. You're opening yourself to that.
You're letting them in. You're letting them in.
Exactly.
Same thing.
Yeah, but that's where I'm coming back to. So when you are in the age of majority, you will not invite these people in. You will not let these people into your life. You do not share your private details with them, because you are old enough and better enough. He who knows better does better. When you don't know what you don't know, you will act as a child acts.
Exactly.
It's only until you come to the age of majority you can stand on business. You can stand on your
ignorance. Ignorance is the real pandemic. Ignorance is the real pandemic.
You know,
ignorance is the real pandemic. So
it's a choice. That's why they say ignorance is no defense, because it's a choice.
Right. It is a choice because you didn't do the research.
And that's what, when you look in the dictionary, to suffer. If a judge ever asks you, have you suffered? And you say yes, you have just lost the case. Because to suffer is to allow, to tolerate. Except for we don't know these things. We're taught that they mean something different through the legalese system.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to prove all of your damages monetarily and imagine monetarily.
It's not even about that. It's about their intent of the word they just, and then the question that they just asked you.
Yeah.
And if you don't know that, and if you do not know their definition,
absolutely,
you do not know.
Law enforcement asks you to volunteer into everything.
Well, so does Christianity. And most people oblige to it because their parents said it's okay.
Well, that's
this entity into your life.
I'm not comfortable not knowing, and I'm not comfortable believing. I'm not comfortable anything. I'm never going to be comfortable.
Just saying. I'm just saying. Moon wanted me to expound on it, so I did.
I'll tell you a word they use regular, and we all think we know what it means. You'll get a summons, or you'll be summoned to be somewhere. Do we know what summons means? When you are summoned to be at court, what is a summons? Do we know the true definition?
It's called forth, I guess. It's called forth.
You're being summoned.
It's an invitation.
Yeah, it's an invitation.
They are inviting you. We think a summons is a subpoena, like we have to go, we must be there because it sounds similar. However, it's a mere invitation. And it's the same thing as what Winzard is saying. When we start inviting these things in because we know no better, we are ignorant of the language, we are susceptible to all wrongdoing because we don't know better. And we have been indoctrinated that way.
Of possession by inviting in.
That's what happens.
That's the same thing. I just want to clarify. Is that the same thing?
Yes. And so, but what I'm saying is when you come to the light, these things are not then invited in because you have a better level of discernment. You understand correctly what the language is, what's being said to you, more importantly, and then how you can respond. Therefore, dispelling everything that they claim and putting to rest who and what you are in the relationship. You are the beneficiary, not the trustee. Exactly. Sign language.
But also, like you also have to understand, there's multiple. What is it? Over 2,000 now? Something fucking religions these days, or 1,700, something like that. That don't have you believe, not counting the ones that haven't been fucking translated.
You're cutting out.
Yeah, I'm having trouble hearing him.
Yeah, he's cutting out. Check your internet.
No, it's not the internet. I was trying to fix the volume, man.
No, Moon is cutting out.
I know. I was trying to fix his volume because his echo canceling was cutting it. So I was just trying to help. Let's see how it is now. Please test, man. Please test.
All right. Let me know. Can y'all hear me?
Okay, now we hear the kitty cat or the kids.
Yeah, you hear my Bengals and shit. What I'm saying is that for like 2,000 years, if you were talking about the Bible, regardless if it's the Old Testament, New Testament, whichever bumfuck Egypt version you want of it, it's all like from Hebrew to Latin, from that to Roman, or vice versa, and then to English and Greek. Yes, and Greek, exactly right. And then like all these religions, it's you'd be doing yourself a discredit by not researching and at least looking into every religion, because, and I know Jainism gets a lot of shit, but Jainism is one of the earliest religions out there. And at the end of the day, Jainism is all about basically nirvana. It's very similar, like Hinduism and Buddhism mixed. Jainism's like love, peace, nirvana, that kind of shit, tranquility and stuff like that. And that people don't talk about Jainism, right? Because the symbol, right? It's too eerily close to the swastika.
Well,
hey, listen, asshole. Before Germany was even called Germany,
because culturally they were considered the Jans were considered people who fostered rats. So the culture didn't like Jans because they didn't kill anything, and they even covered their mouths not to, ingest insects.
Big kitty.
So they were culturally hated for festering rats or fostering rats.
I want to pet that kitty.
Meow, please. You want to fuck them? You can come get them. Come take them. I'm done with them. You can have them all.
Oh yeah.
So there was a huge culture war against them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God, he's got a bunch. Holy shit.
Oh, but these are just mine. These are the ones that are mine. You want to see the ones that are
religions derived from Hinduism.
Holy shit. He's got a bunch of them.
These are not
God, now.
These are wild. Yep, these are wild.
Yeah.
This is chorizo. This is chorizo.
Hey, kitty, kitty. Hell yeah. He gonna fuck you up.
They wish they could.
Moon says that they treat the animals, they treat them quite a bit differently locally, you know what I mean?
No,
So
they
like,
love me.
Your eyes out, bro.
to treat them your way, you know?
They love me, bro. I feed them.
I know, but I'm just saying, when you die, they're gonna eat your eyeballs.
I hope so. Shit.
We don't need to say that today. We went on that yesterday.
Oh,
That's I'm not afraid of, bro.
Voorhees was talking about how many cats he kills. You know what I mean? He kills cats. Gut Rot loves that story.
Oh God, we know an Andy that kills cats. That motherfucker. God damn.
No, I trust animals. I'm one of those people that love. And by the way, just I hope it's not misconstrued that I'm coming off a different way. I'm not trying to be an asshole.
No.
I'm trying to fit
I see you love them cats. I see you love them cats.
And bro, I love all animals, bro. I got elephants out here.
Me too. The owl comes and talks to me. The red-tailed hawk comes and talks to me. The squirrels come and talk to me.
That means you got a good heart. Animals don't lie, humans do. Which is why I'm not religious. Animals don't lie, humans do.
I fuck with the birds. I fuck with the squirrels. I love the
roadrunner. I got a lot of crazy animals here in Texas.
Texas, eh? Shout out to Texas. I've driven to like Corpus Christi on my way to Mexico. I've only been to like Dallas and that's it. Corpus Christi.
Yeah, no, I live near Dallas, Waco area. Out in
what part of Mexico did you hit through Texas? Like Nogales?
Yeah, he went to Corpus Christi.
If you driving from Florida, that whatever highway that is, that attaches from like A1A, and then you drive to Texas from Florida, you end up whatever highway that is. If you get off in Dallas, you will hit something that's gonna pop your fucking tire. And just conveniently enough, right when you get off the ramp, there's a fucking tire repair shop.
Hell yeah!
Right.
That motherfuckers are a straight hustle, dude. Fuck Dallas. No offense to anybody from Dallas, but fuck Dallas. I love Texas though. That place is a trap.
Oh man, the Metroplex is no joke. It's big as fuck, dude.
That's all them rich people that stay out in Dallas, right? Dallas is like where the rich people, right? Dallas and Austin. Everyone else like pushing this shit. Hey?
Well, if you're north of 30.
I think Austin is pretty affluent because the people that I know from Austin were pretty fucking, up there.
There's, I mean, it's an oil state, so yeah, there's rich people everywhere. But
yeah.
He was asking about Dallas directly.
Yeah.
And you got the whole
I don't know about Dallas.
And podcasters, and you got all that old oil money.
If you buy any land like north of 30 in Dallas, it has to be 5,000 square foot or more, or you're not allowed to build there.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Texas got every topography, right? Like you got desert, you got terrain, you got mountains, you got et cetera.
Yeah,
it's huge, man. It's huge. Like I don't even know how well the maps do it, right? Are the maps like accurate enough? Because Texas is fucking huge, man. It's like when we were talking about Australia before. It's so freaking long, Australia, that it takes 12 hours to drive that.
You could probably fit like 6 Thailands in Australia, and you could probably fit like 5 or 4 in Texas.
Yeah,
you balled it up and bundled it all up.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Just the Metroplex, Dallas to Fort Worth is insane.
Yeah. Right, guys, it's time for me to. I'm going to hit the door. Yeah, it's 4:15 in the morning here for me. I've missed Buddy Scooby in the chat as well. I've just seen Buddy Scooby in there. Cheers to him if he's still in here. Thank you all for talking with me.
Everybody hops up. You guys want to take a rip together? Or?
Cheers to Cool Andy.
Take a rip together before everyone goes?
I wish I could, bro.
And I'd like to catch up again soon. We can talk on these topics again soon because it's better that people know than they don't know, and we're here to help people.
You guys can,
otherwise, this system is
I would love
our ass up, And
they need to do more research. They definitely, a lot of people need to do more research.
Yeah, do their own research. For those in the light, no weapon form shall prosper. So I don't give a fuck what their intentions are, Winzard, my brother, because I've got them covered. Fuck them. But for those that don't know, they're in grave danger, and we need to help those people.
Before this stream, there was someone on that did their own research and had some really weird.
There was a little bit of pseudo, typography and stuff. Hey, Shaggy, take care, Shaggy. I'll see you out there again. Take care, Shaggy.
Keep it real.
There was some bad research going on before the stream.
Like bad geography and so forth. Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah. A little bit.
I mean, yeah, okay. It wasn't me.
No, I'm not saying it was you. I'm just saying. Hopefully Trump fixes this shit where I can take a swat with y'all soon, but right now I can't. I wish I could.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, that sucks.
No. It's just, I'm just saying. I'd be hitting that ball right now with you.
Hey, man, we're in Virginia here. I'm over 21.
I'm a trucker, and I can't.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I understand, man.
Which is fucked up because I can buy beer at beer or alcohol at every fucking truck stop in the nation.
Hell yeah.
I can't take a squat, but I can't take a squat, right? Figure that one out.
Not even the shit you can get off the shelf, especially as a trucker. You can't even get the shit off the shelf when you're fucking driving around, like stuff like that. So.
Because they know they can hire a fucking million of you, and they just want that time. You know what I mean? As long as they just prove to us, time, bang, 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 bang. Like, keep working, slave. Do what you do. Don't you dare stop this, that, and the other. By the way, there's meth and there's plenty of energy drinks and plenty of alcohol. But God forbid,
let's go to what is it? Let's go to the Flying J. I'm gonna get this really fucking flat old coffee. I'm gonna take 4 no-dos. I'm gonna drink all that shit. Actually, I'm gonna snort it today. I'm not even gonna drink it. I'm gonna snort it today. Let's go. You know what I mean? It's all good. And then I'm gonna grab 2 fucking 4 Locos and I'm gonna snort them too. But I'm gonna do it later.
Oh my God, no-dos got me through so many 12-hour shifts. No-dos, like driving a forklift, that got me through 4 or 6 years of driving a forklift at Briggs and Stratton, dude.
Yeah. No, that's so sick, man. That shit makes me skin crawl. Like any pills actually do, but I hate it, man. Recently, when I jacked up my shoulder, I took a little bit of Midol off the shelf or whatever because there's no muscle relaxers off the shelf, and that shit made me so woozy, dude. I hated it, bro.
Yeah.
The only real pain I ever deal with is a tooth walking out of my head, in reality.
I used to be addicted to Vicodin when I was a child. You know what I mean? Like as a kid, I was addicted to Vicodin, even as a teenager. Yeah. But I won't touch it now. But don't get me wrong. I swear, I still get the itch to grab a handful and eat them like fucking Skittles or M&Ms and chew them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We were absolutely in the background wondering, am I going to get a Percocet? You know what I mean? Like somewhere in the background. It didn't matter, but
always,
I'm just wondering.
Always that little voice in the back of my head.
Yeah.
I think a couple of oxys tonight. Yeah, we could get some. Should we? I don't know. That's
what got you started and you got addicted to Vicodin? Did you have actual like sports injuries or what?
No, I broke my foot. My other foot, not the one that I broke this year. I broke my other foot. I was like, I was always stealing from my mom when I was a kid, but
yeah, but breaking a foot is a big one. Hey, no problem with
that, man. When I was like 8 years old, but 11 was when I really got hooked, and I was eating them shit like candy.
Do they work? They got to the point where I was doing about years. Do they wear out? Do they stop working? Huh? Do they stop working? Because I've never done it for more than that.
Yeah, no, my whole there's a bad thunderstorm out, and
right on. Electricity went out.
I do it again.
Yeah, so do they continue to work or what? Because I've only taken them for maybe up to 6 days.
No, because your tolerance builds up just like with anything else. So I get to the point where I was eating, I think at most 30 something a day just to get through the day. And when I say get through the day, I was basically just a workhorse, just a zombie. Like I was a zombie. Like you tell me to do something, I'm getting it done, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all it was. My whole life, so I was pretty silent for like a good decade of my life into my 20s.
Yeah, that's like a blue collar mentality, man. You know, people do that with caffeine, even, you know, just caffeine or 5-hour energy drinks, which is much worse. But yeah, they do that shit.
Yeah, we all have our fucking addictions, hey, and caffeine can be a really hard one.
Yeah,
because people can be monsters without their caffeine. I'm okay. Luckily, I didn't get bit by the caffeine bug. I do enjoy it, but I'm not that hard in it. But I know people that are fucking monsters without their coffee. If they don't have their coffee in the morning, I won't even go near that person. I won't even be in the same room as that person. I'll just stay away until they've had their coffee, and I know that they're fucking coherent. You know what I mean? Because it's like, ooh, not even having a conversation with that person. It's not even worth it.
Nah, man. Yeah, man. And in my down drinking times, I would drink so much coffee, and then I would notice, I was like, man, I got coffee in my fucking blood. Like, I'm toxic. I gotta back off, you know? So now I got nice coffee and stuff like that, but I generally just get it from the fucking deli over here, and it's really shitty coffee. It's really weak, but I'd rather have that, actually, you know? Because I don't care, and I just throw it away. I don't really care for a next one, you know? I just throw it away. I hear you, Winzard. No problem, man. I'm getting out anyway in a few, man. It's just Moon and I, we're on such different fucking time zones, you know?
Hey, Windsor or whatever. I don't know how to spell it, but it was nice to meet you. And when I first joined, just so you know, I wasn't arguing. I was just trying to find my way to jump in. I mean, you got 4 old men on the fucking panel here talking about religion. I'm like, oh, me too. I'm trying to just like get my 2 cents in.
We're speaking the band topics over here. It's all good, man.
Yeah, but just so you guys
know, at no point you're not having.
No point was I combative or aggressive. I really enjoy this kind of conversation, and I'm no religious. Trust me, this water runs deep. You know, I'm not very religious, but very well versed in it.
Yeah, man. Actually, I went to school, and it was anthropology that I was studying. So I went through a whole course of religion and stuff, and Middle Eastern history and stuff that people don't really touch on. But I learned a lot.
Yeah, stay away from the Middle East.
I don't believe in anything. You know, like you said, I stand on hard skeptic ground, man. But I learned a lot, and I know that's what informs people. It's idiomatic. Dude, it's idiomatic. When you read that Bible, you learn the idioms of your culture. It's idiomatic. You need to read that shit.
I agree. It's worth it. I mean, I didn't think I should read the Quran, but I did, and I would say it's worth reading. It definitely has a lot of good teachings, but I mean, there's a philosophical debate there to have. But it's the Quran definitely is a very interesting book, but it's also a fucking evil ass book. It's a fucking evil ass book.
I've never understood it properly. Anytime I've chopped at it, dude, I do not understand it properly. You know.
Yeah, well, there's like a lot of abuse towards women in that book, and I don't agree with that shit. And there's like a lot of like nastiness in that book that's really fucking evil, or just like really old way of thinking.
Sure. Yeah,
but you could say that about tons of other religions. There's tons of creepy ones.
You could say it about the way that you said, the way that they're, you know, where you're at, right? The way that it's up to date with the way that you treat animals is totally different, you know. And that's current. That's to the day. You know what I'm saying? But you have a totally different morality towards that.
Right. But, you know, it's also like, so for instance, the country that I'm in is mostly Buddhist. So this is a Buddhist country, and the rest is Muslim and then Hindi. You know, and there's multiple types of Buddhism, but I really enjoy their Buddhist teaching. It's much more peaceful, and it has nothing to do with like you should worship a god. It's more like, hey, you know, it's better to give than to receive type shit. You know what I mean? Like the same core teaching.
We're there yet? Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. I think so. Unfortunately, I'm going to cut out. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, we can hear you. It's clear.
Oh,
I gotta go, man. I'm meeting my dad in the morning because my daughter's out of town. She's going to her mother's house, and so in the morning we're gonna meet my dad. We're gonna take him to some joint where he can't get coffee, so I'm gonna have to wrangle up some coffee before we show up downstairs.
There we go.
He's from the old days, Winzard. You know, you used to be able to go anywhere and get
now.
coffee, you know?
Hell yeah.
He's from the old days. You could get a coffee or a beer anywhere. You can't do it anymore, man. They don't have any fucking coffee. And then they pull out a Keurig. That shit ain't real.
That's true. I was just trying to tell Moon in the chat, but he wasn't reading the chat. So I was just saying that generally I don't like answering questions that people have not asked.
Right.
You know?
Oh, got you. Yeah. Understood.
Yeah. No, you guys, man, as you know, all this stuff that people say are off limits or whatever, it's not off limits because if you're respectful and adult, everybody who's around here is pretty fucking cool, and we take care of them if they aren't, you know?
No, so I know
it's
that.
All good.
Yeah, fair enough.
But in general, it's not good to answer questions that people have not asked because a lot of times they're not ready for that info.
Good point.
I feel you.
You know?
Sure, I understand. Yeah.
It's a good gauge, but Winzard, you might be playing the game where you got so many cards in you that we just have to keep picking at you. So you might be playing a little bit of cat and mouse with us, is what I'm just looking at. That's all I'm saying here. From
No. I'm just here. I'm just here.
I hear you, bro.
Having a beer, chilling out, bro.
That's what it's about.
I got open the field of ideals because there's many people.
I mean, I like trucking, but I don't like not being able to smoke weed. So, come on, Trump.
Right. Actually, I heard everything's gonna get worse again, man. Around here, the like weird legal shit disappears for 2 weeks at a time, all the time, because we got rec. You know, we got normal shit. So.
Well,
it's true. There's too much
I feel like
to keep it illegal.
I feel like right now, they're trying to clear out the cartels before making it legal.
Yeah, to get the monopoly. Hey.
I mean, if you really pay attention to what I'm saying, they're doing a lot of raids, not just for deporting people, but a lot of raids all over the country of drugs and
pinching distribution.
Right, and so before they're going to allow weed to just be decriminalized or descheduled, deschedule is the best thing, not legalized, because legalized means you need a permit. So like alcohol, like you don't want it like alcohol.
Yeah, you don't want Nutria, which is basically the tobacco companies, Nutria to have all the fucking THC and then get Venezuelan weed that doesn't get anybody high.
Yeah, just deschedule it. And I mean, unless you want to sell it, because you don't want bad weed going around either, right? So
that's what I'm saying. That shit that won't get you high. And that's what will happen.
But if you think about what I'm saying, they don't want to do that while the cartels are still in control.
Yeah. They got to get the old families out, man.
Exactly. From the north end,
traversing the planet, and that's what
we've done that with many other countries. You know, we've done that with many other countries. You know?
Right.
I mean, you could talk about the Golden Triangle, which I still live in. You know what I mean? And I mean, that's a large percent of the world's opium and heroin, and so was Afghanistan and Iraq, Iran,
right?
Et cetera. There's quite a large amount of poppy fields, and you have to think Big Pharma needs those fields.
But now they don't, because they've synthesized it to make whatever that shit is killing everybody.
Exactly right.
The fentanyl.
Yeah, the blue.
That fentanyl.
I mean, in the early 2000s, they opened up the pill mills to get everybody hooked, And then it was, well, they were just supposed to be on opium. Well, now all of a sudden they're all on fentanyl.
Yeah.
And what better way than to fucking tell you what you can do?
I mean, back in the day, I mean, can you even trust buying some bumps these days? I wouldn't trust it.
Look, I wouldn't go say, let me get a balloon of heroin.
Back in the day, no,
I wouldn't go say, let me get a balloon of heroin or coke off of anybody, dude. I wouldn't do that. No, I couldn't just walk up and say, let me get a balloon, let me get
I don't even think I could buy some weed from somebody at this point. Goddamn.
Yeah, well,
I don't even accept
much of the weed.
You can be my best friend in the world. If you come up to me and hand me a drink at a bar, I'm not drinking it.
Oh yeah, no.
You can be my best friend in the world. You know what I mean? And my friends have ghosted me a few times out of jokes. You know, I've been slipped fucking LSD plenty of times by my friends as a joke.
I don't mind getting slipped some LSD. I mean, that don't show up on a drug test, but
it'd be nice if somebody told you though. It'd be nice if somebody told you.
I don't mind if somebody does that if you're my friend. If I don't know you and you're just like, hey, bro, and then fucking an hour later you're like, surprise, by the way, that was like fucking 3 fucking strips in your fucking whatever drink. I'm like,
we're not gonna lie about the LSD. When we talk about fentanyl, we're not going to lie about the LSD either. It's not 2002. You might get some research chemical piece on, something from Canada, and you don't even know what the fuck that is, and it might be too edgy for you. You know what I'm saying? And like you might not have a fucking good time.
That's why I'm saying I think they're taking their time on the weed descheduling.
Yeah,
because if they deschedule it. If they deschedule it, well, then all the illegal growers are all of a sudden legal, right?
Just decriminalizing it.
Think about that for a minute. Think about that for a minute. All the illegal growers are all of a sudden legal,
right?
Mm-hmm. But now they need permits so they can get rated.
If they take them down first and get rid of them. Well,
yeah, that's what they did here. Literally this year. That's what they did here in Thailand this year.
The legalization and the licensing and everything.
They legalized it, rated every
illegal growers. That's too much money. It's too much money, man. So it won't be like just converting to farm market. They could convert to farm market by descheduling, and then it'll be just like selling your apples.
Right, but you don't want illegal growers becoming legal because they're spraying this shit.
Hello today.
Hello today, I-Chang.
Hello, I-Chang. Hello, Joe. I just want to read you something, but that was Wizard was in my restaurant, right? And he ordered the bullset noodle, and he did not pay to it.
Oh, look at somebody. Fuck you, bitch. What the hell you say to me?
Fuck you, bitch. I hate you.
Fuck your mother.
My mother.
I wonder why.
Fuck you, mother.
Oh, it's a lot of money.
I fuck you in the nose.
Oh, you son of a somebody! Fucking bitch!
You try to sell me. You try to sell me Super Young Guy. I'll say no. You're a gay boy. You're a gay boy. You're a gay boy. You're a gay boy. You try to sell me Super Young Guy. Hey, listen, motherfucker. You're them Super Young Guy. I say no. I say no. I say no.
You're so disabled, right? You get shot by tranny, and your anus looks like the Japanese flag. Your anus looks like the Japanese flag. You're so big around. Oh my god.
Just got down.
Oh, Wizard is so disabled. Oh, Wizard.
Yeah, like a motherfucker.
Wizard, you're so disabled today.
What do you say? I'm at the table. I'm at the table. I'm at the table. I'm at the table.